That was good. Oh, would you like some more?
No, thanks, Mama. I'm full.
No, how about you, Angel? You hardly touched yourself.
Oh, I enjoyed it, Emma. I'm just not very hungry.
Oh, my goodness, Caleb. Sure, you worked up an appetite in the field today. How about one more little piece?
No, that's okay, Mama. I'm gonna get some air.
Would you like some company?
No, thanks. Oh, don't wait up for me, Mama, okay?
Wish I knew what was troubling him so much now.
He can't stand being in the same room with me. It's as simple as that.
Well, that's not true. He's very grateful for all you did during the trial.
He won't get over what happened with Julie, though.
Just give him a little more time, huh? Oh, somebody's here.
Yes, that must be John.
Oh.
He called earlier and said he was going to come out.
Oh, now you won't have to worry about the cake.
I'm sure he ate supper already, though.
Listen, you want to go for a walk when you finish that?
Sure, as long as we don't run into Caleb.
Hello there. Well, you didn't make it after all.
The whole family around the table, huh?
I'm glad you could make it.
Well, on that call, I was hoping you'd ask. Is this your Dutch chocolate cake I see down there?
I just couldn't leave you tonight.
I didn't want you to. Andy, I don't want to spoil the mood here, but,
What?
maybe before we get too carried away, we should talk about...
Yeah, you're right, we should. But you don't have to worry about it, because my dad made me get tested when I was going out with Julie. And anyway, I've had checkups since then, so I'm fine.
Okay. And you don't have to worry about me either, because I haven't ever.
I know.
Okay, what about...
I brought something.
You did? Yeah.
Well, Courtney, I mean, I knew this was going to happen sooner or later. I mean, I'm not made of stone.
Oh, I'm beginning to wonder. Come here.
What's going on here?
Murph, tell Higgins Mr. Claiborne is here.
Okay.
Mr. Claiborne, do you mind telling me where you were between 6:30 and 8 o'clock tonight?
Yes, I would. I want to know what this is all about. I'm an attorney.
Well, I'm sure Officer Murphy read you your rights.
I was at a restaurant having dinner.
Mac, it was the Mona Lisa. Larry spoke with him there.
What time was that?
Oh, a little bit after 8.
I'm sure Lisa can confirm that.
I'll call my mom if the phone's working. What difference does it make what time I left the restaurant?
You can drop the act, Arthur. You know damn well what happened. Carolyn's dead. Murdered.
As the world turns. This portion brought to you today by Sure. Sure responds to help keep you dry when you need it more. On demand, you're more sure.
Any antiperspirant can handle body heat.
Best man, you're on.
But add stress to body heat and you need dual action Sure.
Sorry.
Sure's unique formula has 2 ingredients to handle both body heat and stress, so you stay dry and confident.
Steve and Paula have been in love since the 3rd grade. Here's the things worth waiting for.
There are 2 ways to perspire, but only 1 way to be sure.
When you don't get stains clean on the first try, you may end up with rags. You should try Era. Era Plus, with the plus of built-in stain removers for the power to get many stains out on the very first try. It's Era Plus. Or else.
Maybe we should lock the door. What do you say?
No, Ellen's still asleep.
Yeah, but the lights were on the living room when we passed it. I mean, the man says better safe than sorry.
Okay, you're right. Don't go anywhere, okay?
Don't worry.
Courtney, I saw your light on. I thought you'd been in the shower when you came in.
here. Andy.
Oh, Helen, hi. We were just talking, and Oh, we didn't know you were awake.
How did you get in? I just realized I left the chain on the door.
Well, we thought you were asleep.
So we didn't want to disturb you, so we just kind of came in the old window.
For heaven's sake, you didn't have to do that. You should have rung the bell. Well, did you have a good time this evening?
Yeah. We had a great time. Andy's dad took us to dinner at the cellar. It was really good.
That's nice. You know, Kim must be so glad to have Bob home. I stopped by the hospital to visit him, and I found out he'd already been released.
Yeah, well, I'm glad he has been, too. It's, he's not actually home. He's gonna be staying in his apartment for a while. Just temporarily until he's feeling better.
I see. Well, can I get you a soda or something?
Nah.
Yeah, thanks.
Which is it?
I'd like one.
I will get it. That way.
Why don't you stay and talk to Andy? Wouldn't you two be more comfortable in the living room?
No, that's okay. I'm gonna get going soon, so.
All right.
I know. Come here. You go, and then she'll go to bed, climb back in the window. It'll be even more romantic. Come on.
Courtney, I can't do that.
Why?
Because I'm not gonna sneak around. I don't have to do that. It's just... This is not gonna be our last chance, you know. We have plenty more nights, and when the time is right, it'll be right. In every way.
You're not going to forget where we left off?
Don't you worry about that.
I wish Duke was here. He loved this cake.
You must miss him.
I have lost both my boys to the young ladies. Duke is up in New Jersey with Leanne, and Andy is spending all his time with Courtney Baxter.
Well, she's a nice girl.
A hell of a lot better than the last... I'm sorry.
John, did you know that, Caleb is filing for divorce?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I'm surprised. They seemed very happy once they got married. I thought you'd changed.
Do you want to go for that walk now, Holden?
Yeah. I want to talk to you when I get back, too.
Oh, that's all right. I mean, if you're...
No, I want to.
John, if you're still here, I'd like to discuss something with you.
Well, between the cake and the company, how can I tear myself away?
Is it good?
It's very, very good.
Sure.
It gets better every time you make it.
Does it upset you to see Lily and Holden together?
No. No, not at all. I just, wish I could hurry the divorce through for them.
Well, you know, I really don't think you should rush that, and I'm sure Dr. Michaels would say the same thing, you know?
I'm gonna go into the parlor, see if I can call Barkley.
Look, mine. I guess it gets kind of awkward having Angel around here, huh?
No, not really. We're very fond of her, and we just hope that she stays for as long as she needs to.
Really? How are Lily and Holden getting on?
They're thinking about getting married.
Really?
Of course, have to wait till Holden's free. Angel's filing for divorce.
Divorce? I don't want to go through another divorce. I guess that's why I'm spending so much time thinking about my family, you know. Margot and Andy and Duke.
Now, don't forget Adam and little Casey.
You know, the last time I was over at Adam's, he called me Grandpa. Gotta live up to that rule, get my act together here,
Oh, well, now, don't change too much, John. We like you just the way you are. Don't we, Ida?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Grandma would have called earlier, but they just reconnected the phone. The boys asleep? Okay. Oh, pretty late, I think. Okay, yeah, I'll tell Mac. Bye-bye.
Darryl, I'm telling you, as a lawyer, you have to watch what you say. You can't walk around here making accusations like that.
All right, I'm sorry. You know, I'm convinced that Arthur was the one behind those phone calls that Carol and I...
Well, I'm not sure I agree with you. I watched his face when he was told, and it doesn't look like he knew anything about what went on here earlier.
Okay, all right. Maybe, I suppose you're right. I don't know. I don't know what to think anymore. Oh, Carolyn. God, it's like a nightmare. I cannot believe she's gone.
I wish I knew how to help him.
I don't think there's much anybody can do right now.
I'm gonna go talk to Dana.
Did Lisa Mitchell confirm the time Mr. Claiborne left the restaurant?
D.A. Hughes couldn't reach her, but he left word for her to call. Mr. Claiborne, I have a few more questions.
Of course, anything. I want to help. Would you mind explaining the bruises on your face? They look pretty fresh. They are. Carolyn's husband attacked me in the dining room of the executive club earlier today.
Why?
Well, he's always resented my friendship with Carolyn. He's done everything he could think of to try to drive a wedge between us, and then last night he thought he found a way. Well, so that she wouldn't have any friends, wouldn't have anyone to confide in. Why would he want to do that? He's always wanted to isolate her, so he'd have even more control over her. Of course, he never let Nate see that.
Who's Nate?
Oh, I'm sorry, Carolyn's father. He was the CEO of ATWT when he died. Then Darryl took over. Carolyn, she never suspected. God, if only I'd been here with her.
When someone needs a helping hand, don't let minor arthritis pain get in the way. Take Arthritis Pain Formula. It has a maximum dosage of doctor-recommended aspirin. Arthritis Pain Formula. Maximum aspirin, maximum strength relief.
Here's Grandpa introducing our new big bag of microwave popcorn.
For when you're with friends.
And I have our singles bag, for when you're not. And now we're going to trade.
Not a chance, Gary, not a chance.
Big bag or single. New from Orville Redenbacher.
Come on and lose that weight to get your body slim. Lose yourself in the taste. New
Dynatrim, the weight loss plan from the makers of Centrum. Just blend for a delicious shake. Blend longer for a creamy mousse. Or freeze it for a frozen treat. Come on, lose yourself in the taste.
More delicious ways to lose it. Shake it, freeze it, creamy mousse it. You've never been so thin. Introducing Dynatrim. Lose yourself in the taste.
Eye on America. Here's a nuclear waste quiz. What has miles of underground caverns, is way over budget, and is collapsing? Find out tonight on the CBS Evening News.
Oh, Lisa, that's real sweet of you, but Paul's here. He's upstairs with Jennifer. Well, things are better. He still blames me, but things are better. Yeah, well, I'll talk to you tomorrow, partner. Yeah. See you then. Bye-bye. Is she gonna sleep?
Finally. I can't believe how much she's grown.
Yeah. Baby's changed a lot at this stage. I think if Hal came back now, he probably wouldn't even recognize her.
He may come back soon, Mom. You just gotta give him some time. I mean, it had to be a shock for him to find out that Jennifer wasn't his kid.
Honey, it's been 2 months. I have to be realistic. I just can't keep waiting and hoping.
Now, what does that mean?
It means I have to think about my own future and Jennifer's and give Hal the divorce that he's asked for.
Oh, Mom, I think you should give it a little more time.
I promise I won't rush into it.
Good. So, what kind of deal is it that you have going with Gavin Kruger? Or is it none of my business?
No, it's not that. I just didn't tell you about it because I know how you feel about him.
I want you to understand something. I disliked Gavin Kruger way before he seduced Emily. The real reason I don't like him is because he reminds me of my dad.
Paul, you're wrong.
Oh, yeah? You gotta remember, he broke the law in Edinburgh. He broke into Brandon Kendall's house and blew up his safe.
He did that to get evidence against Tonio.
Oh, please, Mom, that was Duncan's reason. The only reason Gavin had was to get the files out of that safe so he could take over Tyrell Electronics, which, as a matter of fact, he has done. He asked M&A to represent him there. So what kind of deal is it that you have going with him?
Oh, it's, quite simple. He appreciates the input I've given his fashion concern, and he knows that I don't have a showroom in New York, so he's offered to share a 7th Avenue floor through with me.
Oh, and that's it?
Yes, that's it.
Wrong.
Oh,
There's always something in it for Gavin Kruger, a lot in it for him. Just watch your step with him, Mom.
Honey, I've been around a long time. I always watch my step. Paul, I have told you the truth. There's nothing between Gavin and me. He's not Jennifer's father. And I don't know why you won't believe me.
Maybe because you've lied to me so many times before.
Hello? Gavin, hi. No, I'm not. Paul's here.
Oh, I love it out here. Come here and give me another kiss.
You better watch it, girl. Things might get out of hand.
That's all right with me. Oh, honey. Don't you hate to see the summer end? It's been so perfect. But who knows? Maybe next summer we'll have ourselves a baby. Wouldn't that be wonderful? I love you so much.
Something if your mother and John got back together.
Yeah, Lucinda would really love that.
Oh, no, come on now. She and John are divorced.
Yeah, but she fought it to the very end. And she hates to lose. Especially to a Snyder.
Oh. Listen, are you still thinking about breaking your contract?
Well, it's great money, and I got stock options, but I still think it's a bad situation. And I don't think it's going to get any better after we're married.
Well, maybe she'll come around. She is seeing Dr. Michaels.
I believe in psychiatry, but I think it's going to take a miracle.
Well, then we'll just have to have a miracle. I mean, look at us. We never thought we'd be together again. And here we are in our special place. And we have so much to look forward to. We got our wedding. And a home together. And children. We're never going to be alone again.
I love you.
Okay, this is something it's Dad. It's...
The game is taboo. How would you get your team to guess the secret word without using the 5 best clues?
Okay, ancient people worship these.
Cows.
No, something maidens are thrown into.
Jacuzzis.
Ancient maidens.
Nursing homes.
Run to the edge of the island. Get in your canoe. It's gonna blow. It's gonna blow.
Volcano.
Yes!
Play Taboo at your next party from Milton Bradley.
You know, cleaning up the environment starts at home with me. That's right. I'm a great all-purpose kitchen cleaner. Stain counters, easy. Sinks, I'm scratchless. And so safe and natural, I won't pollute our water. So try me for a clean house and a cleaner environment.
Roger can't stop talking about the taste of new Arm & Hammer Dental Care Gel. Right, Roger? It has the cool taste of freshly picked mint, doesn't it, Roger? And it has the baking soda our dentist recommended. Arm & Hammer Dental Care Gel or paste from the baking soda experts.
Mama keeps yellow dandy like a dandelion. Oh, you know I love my mama. Mama keeps white, bright like the sunshine.
I just want to thank my mama. Clorox 2 Color Safe Bleach keeps clothes looking newer, longer. Detergents alone can leave colors dull and lifeless. Clorox 2 removes stains, makes colors pop. Oh, you know I love my mama.
Mama's got the magic of Clorox 2.
Wednesday, a scheming wife, a weak husband, a killer combination.
Shoot him!
Greed plus lust equals murder. Jake and the Fat Man. Then meet Durad.
You were at Hamlet in kindergarten?
Now meet his father. Can science create wonder kids in the lab? 48 hours after Jake and the Fat Man, Wednesday.
CBS supports Education First Week.
John, take this last piece of cake.
No, I can't. I'm full.
Wrap it up. He'll take it home. All right. Go.
What do you do vacation this year, Ive? You're going to go on a cruise again?
Oh, I don't think so. I mean, there's too much going on around here. There's Kirk and Ellie's wedding, and then Lily and Holden's wedding, and...
That ought to be quite a bash if Lucinda has anything to do with it.
Well, I think they want to try to keep it simple.
Nothing simple where she's concerned.
Oh, Angel, come and join us. I just called the clinic. Barkley had already gone to bed, but I'm going to go see him in the morning. How'd they say he was doing? He's better. He really is better. You know, he's determined to get well.
Hello? No, Caleb's not here. Can I take a message? Oh, hi, Andy. Well, your dad's here. Okay, John. John, it's Andy. Yeah, hold on. Say hello.
Thanks. Andy, what's up? You still with Courtney?
No, I'm home, Dad. I just wanted to call and talk to Caleb.
Wait a minute. He just walked in. I'll let you talk to him. Caleb, it's Andy. He wants to talk to you.
Andy?
Hi. Have you heard anything from Julie?
No, and like I said before, I don't expect to. I filed for divorce. That's what she wanted.
Caleb, I don't understand why she's doing this.
Yeah, well, Andy, I learned a long time ago not to try to figure her out, and I would have thought that you'd know better than to try. And if she calls, I'll let you know. Good night.
Caleb, wait. What's wrong?
What's wrong? Look at my life.
Have you been drinking?
Yeah, but not enough.
When the time is right, it'll be right. In every way.
Matthew, hi, it's Courtney. Is, Bianca in? No. No, don't wake her. Just tell her I called tomorrow, okay? And tell her not to worry, because it's great news. Really great. Yeah. Okay. Night. Come in. Oh, I thought you went to bed, Ellen.
I just called Nancy and got some awful news.
What?
Crawford's. Carolyn Crawford is dead. Someone murdered her when they broke into the house.
What? No, how did that happen? I mean, she and Daryl were so in love.
I'll find out who did this, Margot. When I do...
Daryl, whoever did this will be arrested and punished.
Okay. Thanks, Mom. You've been very helpful. I can't get into that. I'll explain it later. Bye-bye.
I would have no way of knowing that.
Mom confirmed that Mr. Claiborne paid his check around 8:30. She remembers because he got a phone call shortly before that.
Oh, thanks, Tom.
Sure.
Can you tell me who the call was from? One of my associates in Des Moines, Tyler Adams. I'll check it out. Look, I want Carolyn's murderer caught. Why are you questioning me? Ask Darryl where he was between 6:30 and 8.
We know. He was having dinner with the DA and his wife.
Of course. He didn't get where he is now without being clever. He always covers his tracks.
I've asked Dana to stay over at the house with me tonight.
It's fine. Higgins may want to ask her some more questions.
This wouldn't have happened if I'd stayed with Carolyn tonight. I never should have gone out.
Dana, stop it. There's no way you could have known.
I just feel so bad for Daryl. But I don't know what to say.
Daryl, Tom and I would really like it if you'd come and stay at our house.
Mr. Crawford.
I'm sorry, I have a few questions about the safe. It was cleaned out by whoever broke in. Can you tell me what your wife kept in it?
Oh, some jewelry, some of it very, very expensive. You know, I'd have to check the safety deposit box in Des Moines to give you a complete list.
Well, you know, the safe wasn't blown, so whoever opened it knew the combination, or else they was some kind of an expert.
Well, no one had the combination except Carolyn and me. Now, wait a minute. We didn't change the combination. We bought the house. I don't know, maybe the former owners knew it, or the real estate agent.
What about the security system? Did that come with the house?
No, we had that installed last January after an attempted break-in.
Was there anything in the safe besides jewelry?
Carolyn kept some cash on hand, you know, for emergencies, and there was a strong box with passports and a will and an IOU for $100,000, signed by Arthur. A second loan he had weaseled out of Carolyn just a few days ago.
What do tax experts do to lower their taxes? This year, these experts are entering the VO5 sweepstakes. VO5 will pay the personal 1990 federal income tax for 100 winners. To enter, just call the phone number on the back of specially marked bottles of VO5 shampoo and conditioner. VO5, the shampoo with 3 special ingredients to clean and 2 for manageability. Now makes everything more manageable, even your taxes.
You must have been a beautiful baby. You must have been a beautiful child. Oh, you must have been a beautiful baby. 'Cause baby, look at you now.
Johnson's baby powder. Feels soft as the day. We'll continue with part 2 of As the World Turns in just a moment.
In a land of unrest, he fought with the only weapon he had, the truth. Raul Julia, Romero, tonight.
Wednesday, see how this special man trained a wild horse, turning the boundaries of his life into boundless wonders. It's an all-new Primetime Pets.
This is CBS.
Arsenic whodunit. Police name a husband as the prime suspect, but he says others had motive to kill his wife. On hard copy.
Get the hard facts today at 5:30. Then join Charles Fishburne and Lisa LaFata for the 6 p.m. report right here on TV6.
Home is a place that's in your heart, and you know there's no place that plays a bigger part in your life. We bring it home to you. That's what we're proud to do. Bring it home to you.
Examining the Future of the James, Monday on TV6.
Now part 2 of As the World Turns.
Operator, all I have is a street address. The name would be Julie Snyder, S-N-Y-D-E-R, or Julie Wendell, W-E-N-D-A-L-L. No. Okay. Who's that?
Courtney.
Hey, look.
Andy, something awful's happened. What? Carolyn Crawford she's been murdered. What? Oh, she was alone. Somebody broke into her house. And remember how happy she was at the party and talking about the baby.
What about the police? Did they arrested anybody? Do they have any suspects?
No, they're at the house now. Andy, this is so awful. It's like a bad dream. I feel like the time when Sean told me that my parents
We're killed in the plane crash.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm here. You're not alone, okay? Hello.
Andy, it's Paul. Listen, can I come by for a while?
Yeah, I guess you can.
What's up, man? What's the matter?
You better sit down. I got some bad news for you, kid. Carolyn Crawford's been murdered.
What? What do you mean? What happened?
I don't know. Someone broke into their house. She was alone. It was a burglary. But Courtney's kind of shaken up about it. I think, yeah, come on over. Come on over. It'll be good for us to be together.
All right. I'll be by in a little while.
Look who's up again. I just can't believe you're as restless as you are tonight. You're not usually like this, are you? And no. What's wrong, honey?
I just talked to Andy.
Yeah.
It's about the Crawfords, Mom.
What? What about the Crawfords?
Carolyn Crawford's dead.
What?
Somebody broke into her house. She was there alone.
Oh, my God.
Look, I was gonna go over to Andy's, but if you want me to stay here, that's fine.
No, I'm okay. I'm okay.
You sure you're gonna be all right?
Yeah, Paul, I'm fine. Mrs. Myers is here.
Okay. Thanks for dinner, Mom.
This is still your home. You know that?
Yeah. I'll give you a call. Bye, sweetie.
Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye.
I'm sorry our night in Rome didn't mean as much to you as it did to me, Barbara. But we can't pretend it never happened. Not when I know that beautiful little girl in the nursery is my child.
I was appalled by what you said. You're not serious about telling Carolyn?
Yes, I'm very serious. I can't stand the secret between us.
It would only hurt her. And what is the point? It was one night. It was a mistake. There are no feelings between us. It didn't mean anything.
Yes, it did. Jennifer was created that night.
Oh, Daryl. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Darryl, did you ever have trouble with the security system any time since you put it in the sense that it failed to function?
No, it was a very reliable system.
Did you turn it on when you left tonight?
No, I didn't because Dana was here.
Miss Lambert, are you sure that you turned on the security system tonight when you left the house?
Yes. I saw the red light go on.
Well, it had to have been turned off before the garden doors were broken in or the alarm would have sounded at the station.
I don't understand what happened. All I can think about is Carolyn here alone, helpless, somebody breaking in.
A lot like what happened to Nate, isn't it, Darryl?
Here you go, Connie.
Oh, the new Kraft Free is finally here.
Something different, huh?
I should say so. Kraft Free is fat-free.
Oh, you mean like this Hellman's that Wilbur ordered for his diner?
Oh, that's just cholesterol-free. Kraft Free non-fat mayo dressing is fat-free, too. And Hellman's cholesterol-free has 4 times more calories.
I wonder if I should tell Wilbur about this.
Oh, let's just keep it between us.
I could do that.
Only new Kraft Free is fat-free.
When you buy most frozen entrees, you're also paying for a lot of elaborate packaging. When you buy the Budget Gourmet entrees, you're paying for a lot of delicious food. The Budget Gourmet entrees, expensive food for around $2.
We're back.
Could we be serious here?
You're the one with the 4 juice glasses.
Well, that's to make the point that Sunsweet prune juice
Has more of 7 important vitamins and minerals than these other juices. And Sunsweet tastes great.
She's got it.
I always had it.
Observe the human mouth. Round, curved,
oval, oblong. Whatever your shape, there's a toothbrush that'll clean every part of it. Colgate Plus. The plus is its tapered, diamond-shaped head, uniquely designed to go around teeth, ease into corners, helps clean away plaque, even way, way back. Designed to keep a mouth smiling. I love to see you smile. Colgate Plus, because your smile was meant to last a lifetime.
No, it's true. That's it.
Can't you see what he's going to? Stop it!
What did Mr. Claiborne mean?
Well, Nate was Carolyn's father. He died.
Carolyn's father died 2 years ago in the Crawfords' house in Des Moines. Daryl and Carolyn were out for the evening, so he was there alone.
Was it usual for him to be alone?
No, the servants were off that night.
Just like tonight.
One more word out of you!
Hey, Murph, take Mr. Claiborne to the dining room.
Mr. Claiborne. Go on.
Apparently, Carolyn's father heard an intruder, and he got up to investigate.
He had a heart condition. When he faced the intruder, he suffered a fatal heart attack. When Carolyn and I came home, we found the front door jimmied, and Nate was lying on the landing dead.
Thank you, Mr. Crawford. That's all for now.
I'll go with you through the house, see if anything else is missing.
Daryl, are you sure you're up to that?
I'll be all right. I'm gonna go with him. Lieutenant, if you can find that key that Arthur supposedly returned, I think you'll see how the security system was turned off.
You seem a little more relaxed now, huh?
You do that for me. I'm going to try to start thinking positive from now on. Angel and Barkley are getting help. Caleb's trying to get his life back on track. Angel's going to proceed with the divorce. And Dr. Michaels is going to win the Nobel Prize for getting Lucinda to give us her blessing.
All right. But that does present us with a small problem. Which mother of the bride is going to be seated first?
I hadn't thought of that.
Oh, I have. But I got this all figured out. All right. We're at the church, and Iva and Lucinda are both walking down the aisle, and then there's going to be a little drum roll. And then at the exact same moment, they're going to be seated. And then Lucinda can't talk about getting second billing or any of her other complaints.
Good idea.
Oh, I thought so.
See, I told you they'd be out here.
Hello?
Well, if you knew we were out here, why didn't you go someplace else?
No, well, it was my idea. I just wanted to see this. I've always liked it out here.
Did you see Caleb?
Yeah, he's back at the house. The walk didn't do him a whole lot of good.
I think maybe we should be getting back, huh?
Say, listen, are you thinking of maybe having your wedding out here?
No, John, I'm thinking of something just a little more traditional.
I'll tell you something. If Josh gets cold feet and he doesn't want to give you away, I would be glad to do it.
Well, thank you very much.
Okay.
But whatever happens, you will have a place of honor and a big piece of cake. Enjoy your walk.
We will.
Well, I just hope Lucinda doesn't cause any trouble for him, that's all.
Well, what could she do?
Don't underestimate her. She's a very resourceful woman.
Oh, I don't think she's so resourceful. She lost you.
A lot of people wouldn't say that's a big loss. It's nice out here.
Yeah, spring's coming.
Very peaceful.
I think it's the air.
I think it's being with you.
Cleaning toilets is a lousy job, so I invented 2000 Flushes Blue to help you. It's loaded with detergents, cleans and deodorizes automatically. Up to 4 months. Try my 2000 Flushes Blue or green. Cleans your toilet with every flush.
Soft soap shower gel. Easy, clean, soft.
One just right for your skin type. Shower gel from Soft Soap.
Because I color my hair, how I take care of it makes an incredible difference. Now I have L'Oreal's Discovery Color Vive Technicare Conditioner. It has an ultraviolet filter that protects and cares for my hair, so my color stays truer, longer. Color Vive Technicare gives me the special care I need to keep my color alive. Color Vive Technicare by L'Oreal. And I'm worth it.
Are you sure you can't stay, honey?
I really can't.
Your ticket, sir?
I've changed my mind.
Great. The bag.
Diet Sprite. It's the only diet soft drink with the great taste of lime.
Oh, honey, about staying? I've changed my mind.
Great.
I'm staying.
When you want to change, diet.
I know you wanted to go take a walk with Dr. Dixon. I hope you didn't stay on my account.
Now, I have the whole summer to take walks. No, I wanted to stay here till Caleb came down. I'm very worried about him.
So am I. I know he's so in love with Julie. I can't understand how she could just walk out on him the way she did.
I didn't understand it either, and I'll tell you, I thought I knew her.
And why he suddenly decided to go ahead with this divorce without trying to talk to her, trying to talk it out?
Well, I've tried him to talk to me about it, but he just won't do it.
Caleb, you look very nice. Are you going out?
Thank you. Yes, to town.
I didn't know you had plans tonight. I was hoping we could have a talk.
I don't have plans. I just thought I'd get out of here for a while.
Why don't you stay and have a little cup of coffee first?
Okay.
Hmm?
Sure.
I'll go in the parlor. Let you two talk.
All right, Angel. What do you want to talk about?
You're drinking. I've seen what alcohol has done to Barkley. I'm worried about you.
I am not an alcoholic, Angel. I drink occasionally because it makes me feel better.
You know, Barkley said the same thing to me many times. I know how unhappy you are about Julie. I know you still love her. Why are you letting her go without a fight?
You still love Holden, don't you? You're letting him go.
That's different. Guess he was never really mine.
Well, I'm beginning to think that Julie was never really mine either.
Caleb. Caleb, please don't be bitter. You've got so much to give. I remember when we first knew each other.
Angel, don't romanticize us. I may not have gotten you pregnant, but I still used you. I hated my work, I hated being poor, and I saw you as a way of getting what I wanted.
Well, I used you too. To hide the truth about Daddy and the baby. But that didn't stop me from falling in love with you when I got to know you. Hi, we're back.
Franny, Dana looks wiped. We ought to get her to your mom's.
Yeah, I wonder if she's free to go.
What's going to happen to the baby I'm carrying now that Carolyn's dead?
Look, Dana, I'm sure that's not going to be a problem. I wouldn't bring it up to Daryl tonight.
Margot's right, Dana.
Excuse me. Is there anything else missing?
Yeah, they ransacked the silver in the dining room, took all the valuable pieces.
Well, then we're definitely dealing with professionals.
I can't thank you enough for getting rid of Claiborne.
I'm sorry he was so antagonistic.
He's been like that since the day we met.
Lieutenant McCluskey and I took another look at the safe. Now, is it possible your wife gave Claiborne the combination? He was a lawyer.
No, I'm sure she did. She had misgivings about him, especially these past few days. I'm the only one that ever opened the safe. She couldn't work the combination from the wheelchair.
I opened the safe tonight. Carolyn asked me to put her diamond earrings away. And a little charm on a gold chain.
So she gave you the combination?
No, she just told me the numbers to turn to. And I closed it and I put the picture back in place.
In other words, she gave you the combination.
Well, yes. But only so that I could open it. I don't remember it. I have no head for that kind of thing.
Do you remember what was in the safe?
Some jewelry and a metal box, I think. I really wasn't paying much attention.
I'll see who it is.
Margot, if it's the press.
It can't be. We haven't released anything.
I was checking the grounds when this woman drove up.
Barbara.
Margot, I heard the news. I thought maybe that I should come over.
Barbara, I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for coming.
I'm so sorry, Daryl. I'm sorry.
LensCrafters made me these wonderful top-quality glasses and got me back on track in about an hour.
LensCrafters puts the whole lab right in the store to custom craft your top quality glasses in about an hour. Call LensCrafters at 1-800-522-LENS.
The Easy Spirit Color Playoffs. The Golds versus the Pets. Feels like a sneaker. The Easy Spirit Shock Blocker Pump.
There really is a sneaker inside these little pumps.
My wife breastfeeds our baby, but I want to share in Nikki's feedings too. Then we use the Playtex Nurser. With either breast milk or formula, it's the closest you can get to breastfeeding. The collapsible bottle and natural shaped nipple mean less air in Nikki's tummy, so there's less gas, less spitting up. And Playtex is pre-sterilized. That's better than ordinary bottles. Disposable too. You can believe in the Playtex Nurser. It's the most like breastfeeding. Also, look for colorful Playtex patterns. I better get you home.
Oh, and you're gonna stay in town tonight?
Yeah. Hardly spent any time at Ellen's apartment since I rented it. And this way, I'll be closer to you.
I think this is where we walked in at the pond.
So where is everybody?
Mom is upstairs, and Caleb and Angel went for a drive.
Oh, that's good, because she's been afraid to leave the house.
Well, I think it's progress for Caleb, too. He seemed in a better mood when we got back.
You know, we forget how close they were.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, I'm gonna get Lily home, and then I was thinking about staying in town tonight.
You were? Should I tell Mom about that?
Yeah.
John, don't be such a stranger, huh?
No, I won't. It's nice to see the two of you together.
Thanks. See you later.
So long. So what are you smiling about?
I was just thinking when I first started working at Memorial, you were very intimidating.
Me? Intimidating?
Yes, you were. But I think you still have a lot of the doctors and nurses fooled, but I can see right through you. I think you're a real pussycat.
No, I'm not, Iva.
You're not?
No, I'm
not.
No.
No, okay.
I think I better let you get to bed. Tell your mother that I really enjoyed the chocolate cake.
I don't think I have to.
Yeah?
No.
Things really looking up for the Snyders here, aren't they? Ellie's about to tie the knot with Kirk.
Mm-hmm.
Lily and Holden are back together.
Mm-hmm.
Seth's doing okay. Meg's doing okay. Now, if Caleb gets his life together, what are you going to have to worry about?
What do you mean by that?
Well, now, if I'm a pussycat, you're just like your mother. A mother hen type.
Oh, no. Those days are behind me. I will worry about my family, think of them, take care of them, but I will not sacrifice my own life anymore. No.
Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear that.
Well, maybe next time you can spend more time with Mama. I'm sure that, you know, she'd like...
You know something?
What?
I came out here to see you. I'll see you tomorrow.
All I could think about when you told me about Carolyn was that you can never count on anything. I mean, you just have to live for today and hope for tomorrow because you never know what's going to happen next.
No, that's not right at all. I tried doing that last summer. Going out with every girl I saw. Just enjoying my life, not really caring about anybody.
I mean, I can't blame you after what Julie did to you, and she turns around and does it to Caleb. But this place is ridiculous. I mean, look at all the marriages. You got Bob and Kim, Lucinda and John, my mom and Hal.
What about Tom and Margot? What about Nancy and Mac?
Well, maybe they're their exception.
You know what your problem is? You see everything in terms of Emily. It's really true. And you gotta stop that, too. Take it from me, my own experience. You have to be willing to risk getting hurt. If I hadn't gone through all that stuff that I went through with Julie, then I wouldn't be ready for this one. Courtney.
What's life worth if you don't love somebody, you know? I mean, I was really shaken up when I heard about Carolyn's death because it brought me back to the night that Sean told me about my parents' plane crash. I was like a scared kid. I don't know what I would have done without Andy. And if he ever goes through anything like that, then I'll be there for him too.
Maybe you two will be different. Don't let me get you down.
You're such a cynic. Maybe that's Ellen, huh?
Hello.
Andy, it's so good to hear your voice.
Julie, is that you? Julie, I've been calling everybody I know trying to track you down.
They're almost finished questioning Dana.
Oh, good. You know, I was really surprised to see Barbara here. I didn't think she and Darryl got along all that well.
Yeah, well, I'm sure that she sympathizes with him. She knows what it's like to lose somebody now that Hal's gone.
If Detective Higgins has any more questions, they can probably wait till tomorrow.
So I can go?
Sure. Just don't leave town without notifying us?
I won't. I don't have any place to go.
Hey, listen, I saw Darryl go into the bedroom. Maybe you ought to check on him.
I'll ask Mac if he'll let us take him home.
Yeah. All right. Great. All right, thanks. I'll tell Mac. Yeah.
Okay, what's up?
That was Kevin Williams. They were on a stakeout tonight, and he saw 3 guys casing a house a half-mile down the road. So he called for some backup and arrested them on suspicion of burglary. Caught them with tools and everything. Looks like these are the guys that have been doing all the jobs in the area. Which means?
Which means they're probably the ones who broke in here tonight.
Carolyn, I don't ever want to hear you talk about divorce again. Don't you know how much I love you?
Excuse me, Darryl. I have to talk to Officer Murphy.
He's in the garden.
I just told Tom that everyone's free to go. We'll talk again in the morning. Darryl, I'm very sorry.
Well, you finally got it, haven't you? What you've been after from the moment you met Carolyn. Be careful, Arthur. You've said enough tonight. You think you've got it all, but you're not going to get away with it. You had Carolyn murdered just like you did Nate. And I'm going to prove it if it takes me the rest of my life.